Once upon a time, there was a married couple with two beautiful, beautiful daughters. They loved being parents so much, they decided it was time to have another baby, as their oldest daughter was about 6 years old. Unfortunately, life had other plans for them. Every month, the pregnancy test was negative. The months turned into years. And after 7 years, one day, the wife felt sick. She felt nauseous and very sleepy. She thought to herself, I absolutely can't be pregnant because we have tried for so many years and it hasn't happened. She went to the doctor thinking that she had a stomach flu. When she got to the doctor, they asked her, do you think you can be pregnant? The wife answered, no, absolutely not. We have tried for years and we have given up. We know now that I can't get pregnant again. The doctor said that due to protocol, they still had to do a pregnancy test. And they did blood work and they did x-rays and they did so many tests on the wife. Then the doctor came in. The doctor said, we found the problem. It's a good problem. You're pregnant. The wife started crying with a lot of emotion and a lot of joy, her heart fluttering and flooding with happiness. The doctor was confused with this reaction and asked the wife, I'm sorry, ma'am, do you not want the baby? The wife smiled and looked at the doctor and said, absolutely, I want this baby. Me and my husband have wanted this baby for so many years. I'm just so overwhelmed with joy, so overwhelmed with happiness. As soon as the wife got out of the doctor's office, she immediately called her husband. When the husband came home from work, he ran to his wife, hugged her, kissed her, caressed her, and told her how happy he was. And his smile was from ear to ear. He was glowing with so much happiness that couldn't fit in his heart. It was so much. And he was excited for the future. The wife was ecstatic as well. She was so happy that they were going to have another child after many years of trying. They were going to have another little bundle of joy. And it was the best news because this was about a week before the wife's birthday. A couple of days later, the wife noticed something horrible, something horrific. She was spotting. She immediately called the doctor. The doctor told her that due to her age and how long it had been after the last child, the body was probably confused and that she should not worry. She should not be concerned. The wife hung up, calmer but not convinced. She went to work and she asked her co-workers if any of them had spotted. They reassured her that they knew it was something normal that a lot of people, a lot of women have spotted during their pregnancy. One of them even mentioned that she herself had spotted. The wife was once again at peace. Her birthday was going to be in a couple of days. The day of her birthday came. She woke up that morning. She was so happy. She was so excited. Life was good. God was great to her. She had her little bundle of joy growing in her stomach. Her daughters were excited and happy and healthy. Her husband was glowing and ecstatic to have another child. Life was so good, and it was her birthday. When she got to work, her co-workers had lovingly decorated her desk with balloons and happy birthday wishes and with confetti, and it was such a great morning. Just a couple minutes after arriving to work, the wife started feeling pain in her stomach. She went to the bathroom, and to her horror, she was bleeding. She immediately ran out of work, thinking of going straight to the ER. She called her husband and said, "I'm scared. I'm bleeding. I need to go to the emergency room." The husband, with a very, very shaky voice, said, "It's gonna be okay. We're going to be okay. I will meet you at the emergency room." The husband got there before the wife did. They both went in together. Many things transpired at the emergency room. For the wife, it was a very traumatic experience. Not because of the medical part, but because of the emotional, the mental, and spiritual part of it. We're not going to go into details of what the wife went through, because those emotions and horrific memories are still very, very raw. They're still very, very painful. At the ER, they told this couple that the wife had an ectopic pregnancy. After the procedure the wife had to undergo, she was let go a day after and discharged from the emergency room. Needless to say, the couple went home heartbroken, so shattered, with absolutely no glimpse of the happiness they had a couple of days before. The wife went into a very deep, intense depression. The wife did not want to get out of bed. The wife did not want to talk to anybody. The wife was blaming herself. The wife was blaming life. The wife was blaming God. How can she have lost the most beautiful thing she had in her body? The wife didn't know what to do with her thoughts, with her emotions. Thankfully, the husband was very understanding. The husband was very supportive. The husband tried to do everything to help her, to try to keep going and pushing for their daughters. Because the wife was not herself anymore, mentally, physically, or emotionally. One day, the wife was scrolling through YouTube, and through her tears, she found a video of a young man doing a gardening video, and he was so excited when he was talking, and he was so passionate, and his voice was filled with so much emotion. And the wife said to herself, I want to be happy again. I want to be excited for life again. I want to be okay. And if this guy is happy with gardening, maybe I can try gardening and find some happiness that way. That guy was Luke from Am I Gardener. Because the wife wanted to escape reality, she also thought about starting a YouTube channel because she wanted to do a garden, create a garden in honor of the baby she had lost. The baby was known as Little Bean because when the husband found out the wife was pregnant, he said that the baby needed room. The wife told him that the baby was the size of a bean. So the husband started referring to the baby as Little Bean, my little bean. And that is the reason the wife wanted to create a garden and YouTube channel with the name Little Bean to honor that baby that they had lost. The wife told the husband of her dreams and ambitions for this garden, and the husband said, I will help you. I will do everything in my power to help you create this garden for our little bean. The wife told her brother what her plans were, and the brother was so supportive as well. The brother has always been so supportive and understanding, and together the husband and the brother created planters for the wife so that she could start gardening, and created her a very nice area to start her garden. The wife started the YouTube channel to escape her reality. Knowing that she had absolutely no followers, she started talking to her phone like if she did have followers because she wanted to escape her reality. She was amazed at how quickly she got support, she got love, she got understanding, she got people that really wanted to connect with her without knowing her, without knowing the hell she had been through. And she found strength in those connections. She found strength in those people that showed her support when she needed it the most. She absolutely had the support of her children, her family, her husband, and her brother. But these were strangers that didn't know her, yet they were there supporting her. A couple of years passed with her YouTube channel and her garden. And one day she felt sick again. And she went to the doctor, and again she thought she could not get pregnant because of the procedure she had done with Little Bean. But the doctor came in and said, you're pregnant. This time the wife was not happy. The wife was scared and petrified and thought to herself, it's going to happen again. I'm going to lose my child. The husband reassured her and the doctor reassured her that the ectopic pregnancy would not happen twice in a row, and that she should not worry and she should not be scared. A couple of days later, her worst fear came true. She felt something strange when going to the restroom, and she started bleeding. She went to the emergency room with her loving husband, And there they told her she had had a miscarriage. And the wife and the husband were devastated, absolutely crushed, absolutely without words, blown away at how could we lose a second child? How could we be given a baby and then have it taken away? But they both talked about it, the husband and the wife, and they both came to the conclusion that the second child, which the beautiful daughters had given the name of Jennifer, Jennifer was sent to them so they knew that she existed and that she was with little Bean. The comfort of this couple is knowing in their heart that Jennifer came to their life and was taken so that little Bean could have a sibling with her. Just like the two daughters have each other on earth, little Bean and Jennifer have each other in heaven. The couple have not recovered from the losses, but they do try to live their life as best, as full, and as happy as possible, focusing on the daughters that they do have here on earth, and always thinking and keeping in mind the two daughters they have in heaven, because the couple thinks they were both going to be girls as well. So in their hearts, the couple find peace in knowing that little Bean and Jennifer are together, and they're playing together, and they're laughing together, and they're watching over their parents and their sisters here on earth.